So good morning everyone, or good day. Today I guess I'm going to show you the RV that we just picked up. It's a Coachmen Pursuit 29 XPS. Sometimes you'll see just 29 XP, I don't know. You caught me on a funny day because I just got this thing and I was trying to find the low point drain valves. And on my old RV I did pretty much all the work, so I know all about this stuff, and I just wanted to sanitize my water, the clean water holding tank, but I really wanted to drain everything out, and it is not easy to find it on this thing, and it's almost very painful. But other than that, she's very pretty. So we'll go inside in just a minute. Just here on the outside. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I had to switch to my phone camera, so hopefully that'll be okay. But yeah, so it's just been quite a morning looking for this thing, and I think I have to undo my bed to get to it. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. So on the outside of the RV, you know, we have a propane, a quick propane like access if you want to put like a grill or a little stove out here. The propane tank is actually on the other side, and it is huge. In our old RV we didn't even ever have to fill it up in 4 years, and it was only like a 20-gallon tank. So and they topped it off for us there at the RV place. A pass through here for all your storage, and you can see you can access it from there and from the other side, and you can see light coming in there because I didn't lock them right now, they're just open. So that's what that looks like. Let me walk around to the back really quickly. Again, RV storage. I do not like that the people put their sticker on there. Like, okay. Anyway, over here is where you actually have your cord, and that's where you plug in for shore power. Like if you go to an RV park or here at home, and actually you can put the cord through this little spot there, and it just goes straight down instead of having to have like this flap open, which is also different from our old RV. It was just a different style. Here you access your black tank and your gray tank, and so funny, I mean, I don't know if it's funny, but the black tank pipe is huge, and it actually goes to the other side because the bathroom is a split bathroom you'll see inside. This is your gray water, like shower, sink waters, those kinds of things go in there. And then you just pull that and it drains, and I have all my things from last time around, you know, my Rhino hose and all that, so really easy. Just hook it up, you put it into the drain system at the RV park or wherever you're going, and that just works. We can talk about that later, but I think on my old channel I had videos on all that, doing it by myself. Freshwater tank fill, so you take a hose, obviously a nice white hose that's for potable water, and just turn, you know, connects here, turn it on, let it fill up until your tank is pretty full. Usually I don't do that. If I'm driving, I'll only have like 10 gallons of water because water weighs 8 pounds a gallon, and I don't take a whole tank with me. Sewer flush, which is new for us this time around, so that's going to help you clean out your black tank. We do not allow people to go number 2 in our RV, not us, not anybody, so like it's not the biggest deal, but we will definitely use that because I used to fill it up with water and then drain it, fill it up with water and drain it, and so this is a different way of doing that. It's just kind of flush water in from the top, I suppose, to help you clean that out. City water connection, this you just put your water hose once you're parked where you're going to be. You don't have to use your fresh water tank, you can just turn that on. I did order a pressure regulator, which I've never done before, so this time I'm going to do things a little bit different, but I never had issues with my old RV, but you know, whatever, I'll take care of this the way it should be. Park satellite cable input, nothing I ever use or care about. What do we have? Oh, it does have one slide out, guys, so that is new for us. I'm afraid of it. We will see. Hopefully everything's okay. I mean, again, you know, water leaking, doesn't want to pull out, all those kinds of things that I'm afraid of hopefully don't come to fruition. But that, it has a little awning, so that helps with, you know, some of the water, but not really, because as you can see, the awning doesn't go to the very edge. Sorry if this is out of focus. There you go. Doesn't go to the very edge, neither does the other one, so whatever. Let's see. Oh, down in here, this is just a little storage. Again, I should close these up. We were looking for our water drains and all that this morning, so a lot of this stuff is just open for no reason. This is the inverter technology generator. I think this is Yamaha brand. They usually like Onan or Cummins, but this is new for us too. You can take this whole panel off and you can kind of mess around with that, whatever you need to do, but for now that's just a generator. On our old RV, for having it for 4 years, we literally had 12 hours of generator. Had to replace the carburetor twice because we didn't use it, so it gets gummy and old and bad. Oh, this is locked up. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, that was a lie. That is not locked up. I just for some reason didn't turn it, because the propane is never going to be locked, because you have to be able to access it, or if something happens it's not going to be locked. But look at that tank. It's huge. I don't even know what to say on there. who knows, 50, 60 gallon, I have no idea, but it is a big boy. And then you can fill it up there. You turn it on here whenever you get where you're going, so you can cook, and we'll show you that inside. It does scare me that these lines go everywhere, but you know, if it's off, it's off. I used to drive it on whenever I wanted to use something that was run by the propane, which at the time, I think my old car was basically everything, water pump, all these different things, you know. I did not like the look of that. But anyway, I think this is just another storage. And she is what they call a Class A. So she's kind of like a bus looking thing. I have the curtains covered right now. She's big. I was looking for a 27 foot one, and they didn't have it in stock. They had the 29, and that's what we came home with. So, you know, we can't wait. Can't go somewhere else and find another one. This window, interesting enough, is the kind I believe is the emergency exit window, because you have to have 2 exits on anything like this. So like there are no doors. I don't know if you see, there is no door. So this is one way to get out. You bust that out. And then of course the other way would be the front door, hopefully, in case this thing flips over, something happens. You have this door. Nice big awning. It does have LED lights. I'll see if I can turn them on, but I'm not going to open the awning at this point. Exhaust, yeah, I was gonna say hot exhaust. I don't know if this is, to be honest, from the heater or from the fridge, because the fridge also has a little exhaust, and it is a full fridge. This is also just storage, big huge storage compartment. Nothing else is in there. And let's check it out. I do like the lettering. It is kind of interesting. We didn't really have decals on our Lost RV, and honestly this one's already kind of peeling a little bit, and that bothers me, like right here. Oh, that's bothering me so bad, because you know it's gonna keep peeling. But that's decal. Okay, so we're gonna open this door, and then that thing is gonna pop out right there so that we can get in. There you go. It has a nice screen. When you separate those two, you just pull down that handle. Oh, actually it's gonna, okay. If you close the screen completely, that will suck back up. But my husband might have this set at to not do that, because there's a little switch here that means once it's out, right? You just want it to stop reacting with the door. Once you're parked and all that. This is going to turn on our batteries. The battery is actually right here if everybody wants to see everything. Everyone's like, 1 battery. So yeah, it has 1 battery that is run with a solar panel. There's a solar panel up top, which is really nice, because that means that battery, while you're driving, is going to be running your fridge and your lights, a couple things, but that's about it. So if you want your microwave to work while you're driving, or your TV, you need to turn the generator on. So kind of a bummer, but it's what it is. So I turn on the battery, the lights, the entry light, ooh, turned on. The awning lights, I can press that too. There they are. They look more blue at nighttime. Really cute. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't care about the entry lights. And let's get in here, check this place out. Actually, we do want to turn on the lights, which is right here. And I just discovered yesterday when I was in here, I'm gonna do this slower so you can get a good look, but that you can mess with the lights. So I knew these did that, you know. I'm sorry, I'm using a phone and I'm not used to that. You can just press those, but you can also customize these guys, which is kind of like when you're on the plane or a train or something, so you can actually press those. And I did not know that, and I don't know if my last ones did that. I never touched them, so that's pretty cool. So this area, we have some storage, another little storage up here. This button brings your awning out. It is the kind of night shade type things where you just push and pull. Sorry, it's hard to do with one hand, but pull them up, whatever. We went with the onyx colored fabric. It's not really fabric, it's kind of really easy to clean. I had microfiber last time, and it is easy to clean, but it looks really gross once it's dirty, you know, before you clean it. And then, the cherry wood finish or something like that. So they have, the other designs are white, basically, with like a white, also creamy colored fabric. And I really like the look of this. So as you walk in, we have this guy. It does not come out. It does have storage, but it's not a jackknife bed, which I would have loved, but that's okay. It's a big bed. It's a big couch, so it should be okay. We have here really comfy seats that when you sit down, if you pull a little lever on the right, you can swirl them around so that they'll face towards the house. And so that's what that looks like. Big touch screen. I don't know. It must be touch screen, but either way, I haven't driven this. My husband brought it home, and it's been sitting here for almost 2 weeks now. really gritty, you know, area there to drive. Supposedly the engine's like under here somewhere. Same thing with this seat, your pilot seat, they turn. And then here, on the passenger side, you have a little table that you can bring up like this, so you can kind of work while you're driving or just sit there and maybe eat something. You have some USB ports there, and your regular, like the one that you normally have in a car with the battery. I forget what that's called. One bummer is I noticed they don't have USB-Cs, and pretty much everything I have now is USB-C, but that's okay. So above this area, there's also a little bit of storage. And you can see this looks kind of funky. You can pull this down. Now, I don't think I can do it right now with one hand, or I don't want to make you guys dizzy, but basically you just press this here. There's like a latch, and there's one on the other side, and then you can bring this down. It doesn't just fall, okay? You still have to pull it down, so it's not going to fall on your head. It's kind of interesting. It comes down, and then it comes out one more time, and then there's a bed up there. So it's like a twin-size bed, which we definitely need. This right here is a slide. Now, you can see the slide starts here. It's so scary to me because it's literally... when this is outside, right? And you bring it back in. There's part of the system. There's another thing that looks just like that down below. This is what's keeping water out of your RV. I'm telling you, I'm a little afraid of this. But lots of people have slides. Some people have like 3 slides, you know, in their RV. So that's fine. The dinette, what Coachmen does is they call it the Dream Dinette. And I love this thing. I don't care if it's as big as this one, if it's shorter, you know, not as deep. This drops down. And then you just rearrange the cushions to make a bed. And so that one is more like a full-size bed, like a double, if you call it that. There is storage underneath. Now, they did tell me when you use the slide, make sure to take everything out. Make it as light as you can to slide in and out. It's like, what's the point of that? If you live in this thing or you're doing stuff, you want me to take everything out of here and everything out of there and the kitchen so that I can slide it in and out comfortably? Like, that seems weird to me, but they're like, you have to be very careful with your slides. Anyway. Windows, of course you have them open, close while you're driving, whatever. TV there. That is run by, well, it has HDMI ports. They're actually up, tucked in there. But if you want, it's more of a app run TV. So you have that. Again, air conditioning all throughout here. There is one air conditioning unit. On the very top, we did have installed some vent covers, so this looks a little different because the vent cover, last time our vents, they would fly open as you're driving. They broke apart in pieces because of the heat and the sun, so we had to replace them, but they're inexpensive. So, but we had them put them on because I knew I wasn't going to do it. So we have like little cover areas there, what those things are called. And there, I know it's so hard to get a good look because of this phone, and I'm so sorry. I wanted to use my camera, it's just acting funny. Kitchen slides out also, so the end of the slide is right there. And so we have a beautiful sink. I really like that. I did order some covers for this because, as you can see, there really is no area to do anything, right? You might hold some stuff over there, but if I'm chopping something, yeah, I can come over here and do that, but I don't want to. I want to do it in the kitchen. I love the little shape here. This is a solid surface. It's really nice. And then, I don't know why there's water in this thing, but there's water in. That's not even the water pump being on. It's just water coming out because it's in the line. But really nice. You have your little switches here. It also extends. So it's a really nice sink. Hopefully you didn't, maybe you heard that sound. Nice little black splash. We have some storage up here. Not the most storage in the world. It does have some weird little thing here that if you go like this and pull this down that you can catch your fingers. I have no idea what to put in there. I was like, maybe some knives, maybe spices. I don't know. It's weird. It's really tight. So, well, didn't even close that time. There we go. This one does have GE profile appliances, which is interesting because the other ones had Magic Chef, which is less expensive, but it does have a glass top on the Magic Chef, and ours does not. It's a nice big range, to be honest, because I can probably get a couple of different things on here. And my other one, I believe, was also Magic Chef. I just had like one thing going at a time. But this is pretty big. Really cute. It does have lights that light up and the fan and all that kind of stuff that works there. And it has an oven, which I didn't have in my last guy. It is kind of misleading though, because this piece is covering the burner. Oh yeah. So you can't really put anything on there. And so literally you have 2 areas with 1 rack, and maybe I can get a little pizza in there. I don't know. It'll be interesting, but the little light is so cute. So it's a cute little like toaster oven more than anything, even though it is an oven. A little, not not storage so much down here. I would just put maybe my trash can down in there, some pipes in there. This might be an access panel to something, maybe the water pump. I don't know. I haven't heard the water pump, so I don't know where it is. A little storage up there. This big old huge thing that for whatever reason is like this. I'm like, why did they not put shelves? But again, you can do what you want, so I think they decided that that is better to have this biggest closet here in the world. 3 drawers. And the top 2, for whatever reason, came with a little cutlery tray, which was nice. So the top 2 already came with that. The bottom one's just empty. That's your panel with like your fuses. That's some kind of, I don't know what. The fridge, you guys, this is so hard to show you. This phone. Oh, you know what? I'm so silly. Hold on. Nope, that's too close. This one. I could have done that a long time ago. I am so sorry. Well, let's take a quick look again. So this area, the kitchen. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. And then going back towards this guy over here, right? Okay. So the fridge is really nice. And it runs on batteries, which is really great. Usually once you get somewhere you plug in, obviously it's going to run on electricity, but our other one ran on propane, I believe, while we were on the road, which was, again, we never even had to fill it up, so it was very efficient. I was like, how do you turn this thing off? Because every time we plug in, it would just turn on, but right here, there's an off button, and then however cold you would like for it to be. It has trays in there. I mean, this is like a regular fridge. It's so nice. Really, really pretty. Now, these are kind of interesting. So once you get here, you can unlatch this thing and bring it across, and it latches into here. Now, if my slide was open, which, like I said, I'm not going to open it, you would see that there's some artwork here. Very pretty. This is a thermostat regulated guy, which is really great. Before, it was just like on higher or whatever. You can actually put the temperature you want, and it also runs the heating and the cooling, so it knows what to do when you use it, right? Your tank heaters, this has heated tanks. I probably will not go anywhere where I'm going to be freezing anything, but you can flip that on and it will keep your tanks warm underneath the RV, right? This is all your info. So battery, black tank, gray tank. I only have one, so it'll tell me if it's full or not. Like right now it's empty. The gray tank says low, empty also. Some newer ones will give you a better example of like exactly what that means. Fresh water. See, I knew it. I told my husband there was so much water in this thing. I bet you, oh my gosh, I don't know why those people put so much water. I'm gonna have to pump it out. That's really annoying, to be honest, because that means I drove here with 2/3 full, water tank. Anyway, the water pump, water heater. If you use the gas, you flip that. If you want to use electric, once you're parked, use that. TV antenna, radio, I don't know. Generator, you can start from in here. I also have another start like on a battery. You can start from the front of the house too. Slide in and out. So there's that. Shower, which throws me off. I don't know if this is a one piece. I keep picking at it. I'm like, is this one piece? I want it to be one piece. Because if it's 3 pieces, that, you can get water seeping in there if it's not right. But I think this is one piece. It really looks like it. I can't see where the 3rd piece would be, like 2nd and 3rd piece. Nice fixtures, I think. I love the way this looks. And like I said, water keeps coming through. Well, maybe not this one. Oh yeah, the water pump is done on that. Oh, there it goes. See, a little water. I probably shouldn't have done that. But anyway, it's because there's water in the holding tank, and that is not wonderful. I do like that it has a holder for your shampoos, little soap. And this is what those smaller ones, I think they call it like 23 by 36. I don't even know if it's that big, to be honest. I want to say it looks maybe 18 by something, I don't know. Tells you a little info there about the thing itself. What's funny to me is that this is upside down. So do you think that means this is upside down? I don't know. All this stuff is like play toys to me sometimes, because you can replace everything. This is how it's going to close up. This is a split shower look. It does have a little light. Once you're in there, you can press that light, or from out here. My other one looked very much the same, but it was all together in one area. Oh my goodness, you guys, this video is much longer than I thought it was going to be. This is the only door. So my last RV, the door was to the bathroom and that's it. And then it had a corner bed. So you can imagine the corner bed, and then the bathroom was right stuck next to it. Well, this one's a little bit different. So this is the actual restroom. You have your door, you have a fan, actual fan, the AC duct, which is nice. You have lights you can press up there. You have, you can turn them on from here, but then you can press them on and off. You have your towel rack, a really nice mirror, which I'm not going to stand in front of because I just woke up. We have really nice fixtures. And this is really elegant, and a nice big bowl in there. Storage underneath, right? Interesting. Oh, actually, there are some pipes in there. I was curious. Okay, anyway. A toilet, which has winterized water in it for whatever reason. It is a porcelain toilet, so there you go. The water just comes from this little back area. They're really simple. I mean, once you open it, it goes right down into the black tank, so it's just a really simple construction. There are like pipes in the back. If something's leaking, you can kind of have an idea of what that is and just tighten it up. Really simple. Some storage, and then this big guy over here, which is really nice. There we go. And it does have a lip a little bit, so that's nice. Some info about the toilet. Really big, a lot more storage than this one. Actually, I don't know if I should say a lot more storage. Last time my storage was behind the toilet. But anyway. Let's turn off the lights. Actually, when I kill the light switch in the front, it'll turn off anyway. So there you go. It does have a lock on the door, which is nice. And then this is the bedroom, which I was looking for the low point drains, and so the bed looks a little worse for the wear there. We can turn the light on here. There's a little area to put some things, add another TV. So yeah, it didn't come with one. That window you can bust out, but you can also open it obviously to use it. A lot of storage. It has CPAP storage for people who need that. So what happens is there's a plug in that when you open up that cabinet, and you can run your cords through that black cap thing there. And so that way it's out of your way, it's kept nice and safe. But for us, we're obviously going to use it for storage until we need that. But we'll probably get rid of this before any of us need that. What I mean get rid of it is buy something else. So just a little area, I don't know. That one actually opens up for storage. You have a ledge there. There are plugs on the side of the bed. I know you can't see them, but they're there. Let me see here. Over here we have a larger storage. I just didn't go to the other one because I thought this squeeze in there, but this one is like that. And the other one has very similar little hanging area, but it's only like half the size, right? So you have this. We have a drawer, again, plug like down there. Another window so you can get that cross breeze. And this is what I've been dealing with. Okay, so this is a queen size bed. It came with some really cute sheets like this. It came with some kind of cover on the mattress, and this is just on the mattress. I don't know. It's weird, but I guess that's good. Something. And of course, you're going to use sheets. It came with those pillows that are decorative. They're completely worthless. They're like really soft and weird, but it's cute. I mean, at least it came with that. The headboard, which is like a nice designer look. Again, that onyx colorway that we chose. So that's that. I think it's the heater. And then drain outlet, winterizing inlet. That's part of my problem because that means I have to come in here. And this does not lift up. It's not a storage area. But anyway, I can't really show you guys. But see, that wood. And there are screws. Hopefully there's not too many. I see one here, so hopefully there aren't too many. But basically I got to lift that up if I ever want to drain water, which I do. So we will see how that goes. But for now, it smells nice and clean in here. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And honestly, when we bought our other Leprechaun, it was used. It was like a rental. Oh, this also has a door here, so you can undo this. Well, it's not really a door. It's like a screen. You can undo it from either side. And it comes across and it latches in. And that's how you get your privacy there. But, I knew this was one hand, guys. Sorry. I'll lock that in later. So that is the guy. But yeah, no, our last one, it was a rental. She still smelled new. She was only 3 months old and we had no problems. So that's why I wasn't afraid to get into a Coachmen, another one, because I love them. But this is definitely not as easy to use as my other RV that was much more simple and more basic. So just something to think about when you're looking at RVs. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to making lots of memories. We really missed having an RV, so we're super happy to have this guy. When you are RV shopping, especially for a brand new one, do not pay MSRP. Don't get caught up in the hype, guys. I know when you get there, you're like, oh, you're so excited. Honestly, you have to get at least 30% off what they're asking, if not closer to 50, especially right now with interest rates and everything else that's going on. You can get a really, really good deal. Do not fall into, oh, that's what they want, because somebody else will sell it to you for the lower price. You'll just have to find them. Also, RVs within RVs have different options, different looks, different styles. This one has this TV. Like, this one's a bigger TV than I saw in some of the other ones. It has the GE profile stuff. The other ones had Magic Chef. Some of them had glass doors here, but mine doesn't. So, like, it's just, I don't know. It's just a lot. There's a lot to think about. Just be careful, you know, don't get caught up in the hype. That's the whole issue there. And even with this one, we made our deal. I was like, okay, well, thank you. And the guy, because they didn't want to match what I was saying. I like out the door pricing. That means textile license. I give you a number, and that's what I want, right? I don't want to haggle or play about anything. And I'm not unreasonable. And I think the guy was surprised because we went to have lunch. I said, well, we'll think about it over lunch, blah, blah, blah. And I called him back, and they still wanted like 2,000 some odd more than what I had said. And I was like, I'm already at my max. And the guy's like, I can hear the manager, well, where is she going to get it? I said, oh, I'm not. That's fine. I can wait. And I said, okay, well, thanks for your time. And he's like, oh, what? And then I said goodbye and hung up, you know? So it works out, guys. Don't let them pressure you into doing something you don't want. And again, not MSRP, never, ever, ever. Like on used ones, I don't know, because obviously you can see by 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, the kind of pricing they want, but you don't know what they paid for it, right? What the trade-in value was. So like, just get the lowest rock bottom price that you're comfortable with is what we need to do with the used one. But, yeah. Oh, and there's the AC. All right, guys, well, have a good one. Maybe I'll follow up with some other videos. I do have things I purchased to, you know, help with obviously cleaning and storage and all that kind of stuff. And maybe I'll follow up with that, but it's nothing out of the ordinary, you know? But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. You know what, guys, before I go, there was one other thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, the front of this thing. You see, safety is okay, it says. It has your little lights up there. It has something, well, it's on a Ford chassis. As you can see, you got that Triton V8 7.3 liter engine, which is funny because I guess they used to have a 10 something or other, like Triton whatever, but it was a smaller liter engine, so this one's supposed to be stronger than even the one before. But anyway, even though the number was higher, you know how that stuff goes. But yeah, this is the front of this little guy, and I don't know if any of that stuff matters, but there you go. And it has something called a diamond shield on here. So basically, real quick, to look at the engine, well, kind of, you can see the radiator in there. You unlock these things, they unclip, and this comes down to the floor, to the ground, should I say. And so it's kind of weird, you know, a little different than something I'm used to, but I do like the Ford logo and all that. It looks really nice. But they did put something called diamond shield on this, and that's a little bit bothersome because it's like a sticker, and you can see right here it's already kind of like picking up, and it's in sections. And so now I'm noticing areas where that's like picking up and it's bothering me. So I made a quick video about it just in case it's something that can get covered later. Like I can see it's picked up right there, and then this very bottom edge. But it was an extra option that was like $750, which I did not pay, but it was just something that they added, and you can see it's already peeling down here. And like literally the day I got home, I saw that, I was like, ah. So I guess it's something you can just peel off. It's basically meant to deflect rocks and things that are hitting the front of your RV. So it's not the biggest deal. That's the whole point of it, is to just protect for now. Kind of weird. Again, with that decal thing, that is not my favorite. We'll see. Hopefully they hold up. Honestly, the guy's like, oh, if they start doing anything, you just peel it off. Why don't you peel it off? Anyway, hopefully I don't have to peel it off. That's what I'm getting at. All right, guys. And also, I don't know if you noticed that this thing took up pretty much my whole garage area here, my driveway, which we did not measure, and that was crazy. But I guess if I needed to, I could have brought it up a little bit further up if I need to. Yeah, she's 29 feet, but front to end, it's more like 31. So yeah, much bigger than our last little guy. But all right, guys, that's it. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.